Hey everybody, beginners, this one is for you. Whether you've just got home from the guitar shop with your brand new guitar, or you've been kind of fumbling around for a few months and you're not really sure, well, how to get started. This video is for you because I've put together the perfect beginner's practice template. Now, these are things that you're going to do every day for the first 4 to 6 weeks. I call that the guitar boot camp. And you know, no matter what you want to play moving forward, what kind of music or what kind of guitar you want to own or play, you will need this basic foundation consisting of the left hand, the right hand working together, along with the ears and eventually the brain as you start to learn a little bit of theory and how this all works, right? So the first 4 to 6 weeks is training. It's boot camp. Now, it's important during this time not to get distracted because there's so many things out there that are going to call your name. But the reality is you're just not ready to go there yet. So let's be patient. Let's put a few weeks in. Do this every single day and you will build a solid guitar foundation onto which you can build other things moving forward, all right? So if you think I can help you and you like what you see in this video, please hit the subscribe button and also drop a comment. Hey, that was great. Hey, that was terrible. Oh, geez, this really helps. Thank you so much. Whatever. All right, it all helps. And let's get going right now with a few simple things that we're going to do on a regular basis. Here we go. All right, the number one thing, the first thing we do every day we pick up our guitar is we tune the guitar, right? Now there's a couple of reasons for this. Whether you have a $100 guitar or you have a $5,000 guitar, right? We have to, from day one, you don't realize this is happening, but your ear and brain are starting to process these sounds we're making. And they're starting to process what a real E chord sounds like and what a D chord sounds like and a C chord, because every string, if it's in tune, we'll get the proper version of the chord, the proper voicing. And that's what we register so that down the road you'll be playing and your ears will right away tell you, hey Ray, that C is not right or that D is not right, okay? So what I recommend is you keep your guitar tuner on the end of your headstock at all times, right? Get into the habit of turning it on and tuning your guitar, going string to string when you first start to practice for that day. Now, if you'd like to know more about using a tuner, you can check out this video here and it'll explain how to use a guitar tuner, right? So now, every guitar is different and every guitar reacts differently to stress, change in humidity, throwing it in your case and carrying it in the car for 3 hours. There's a lot of factors, right? Now, aside from the voicing, making sure that we have a clear voicing and we understand what an E sounds like, it also allows you to get to know your guitar. So if you live in a climate that is always changing from humid to dry to humid to dry, you're going to notice when it's very humid, your guitar sucks in water and therefore you'll have to back off the strings. All of your tunings will be, you'll have to flatten them. And conversely, when it's really, really dry out for a prolonged period of time, your guitar will actually shrink and you'll have to tune up. You have to sharpen all your strings. So after a while, you'll get to know your guitar and how it reacts in different conditions, and that's a really good thing. So rule number one and step number one for all beginners, every time you pick up your guitar, tune it. All right, number two, your very first chord transition. All right, this is a very exciting time because after all, this is what playing the guitar is all about, okay? Now, in order to transition from one chord to another, we have to know at least 2 chords, right? So for demonstration purposes, I'm going to use, as I always recommend, you learn sets of 3 chords from within one key. So I'm going to use in this exercise the A and the E chord, or the E and the A chord, because they are from the same key. And later we're going to add a 3rd chord from that key so we have more capabilities of playing more songs. So the first thing we need to do, obviously, is know our chords, right? So in this case, I'm going to use E, and I'm going to start there. And the fingering for the E chord is right here. And then we're going to transition to our second chord, which will be the A chord. And there is the fingering for the A major chord. We play 5 strings. And now we have 2 chords that we can switch back and forth. Now, as far as switching back and forth, there are so many ways, so many theories. I don't want to confuse you. I think, as I did, I found my own way that worked, okay? And I altered that as I got better and as I got quicker and as I was more confident. So right now, I think the best way is if you start in E, to remove all of your fingers and reset them in your new chord. This will ultimately teach you about landing your fingers in the right spot. That's what's going to be in your muscle memory. We are building muscle memory right now. That's what this is all about, right? So E, lift into A. Now, in order to do this, we're just going to use a basic down strum, all right? And we're just going to do strumming as we need it until we want to put this into test, right? So we've got to, before we can make any progress, we've got to at least be able to do this. So there's nothing musical about it. We're not worried about timing or touch or feel or tempo or any of that. All we're trying to do is get our fingers to land where they need to land in our second chord that we transition to, and then back to our first chord that we transition back to, right? So once you get to the point where you think you can start putting this into practice, okay, we are going to use a basic strumming pattern of all downs. Now, this is called a quarter note when we play 4 of these quarters in 1 bar of music, and that's where we're going to start as beginners. We're going to start at 4 beats in 1 bar, and that's how we're going to measure how much we play of a chord and when it's time to transition to the second chord. So in this case, if we start on our E, it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to need to change to our A for 4. So we change our fingering and we play 4 on the A before going back to 4 on the E, etc., etc. And you're going to toggle back and forth. Now, the first few days, you can do it exactly the way I'm doing it here. But eventually, you know, we have to be accountable. Now, what I mean by that is, if every time we stop and allow ourselves to set and look and make our second chord, our progress is going to be slow. We need to always be constantly pushing ourselves when we play guitar. Like, it's just so important, right? And that's what helps build muscle memory and makes us sort of act almost like instinctively instead of forced. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play our first chord with 4 beats, right? And then we're going to transition to the A, but we're going to keep this right hand. This is your first goal as a beginner to work towards every single day. You want to be able to keep that right hand moving. 3, 4, while you change. 1, 2. See, I didn't get to the A until the 3rd beat. Now I only have 1 more, and there's my 4. I got to go back to the E. And if I don't get back to the E in 1 or 2, maybe 3, now I only have 4, and now I'm back again to that A. Keep that right hand going. So that right hand should always be doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and little by little, you'll find that you'll be able to transition and get it in the second strum or the first strum. All right? So you got to stick to that 4, 4, 4, 4 kind of beat, right? And force yourself to get your timing down. Now, this is going to take some time. But again, this is what you're going to do every day to start off your practice routine. Now, after about, could be a week, 2 weeks, a few days, everybody's different, right? So after a little bit of time, you should then be able to sound like this. Slow it down if you need to. That's where we want to get to in this part of the lesson. All right, so now we are going to add an upstroke to our simple 4 downbeats that we're using to practice our transitions, okay? Now, the minute we add that up, that could change things for certain people because it gets confusing and you get kind of uncoordinated and your pick is moving around and, you know. So, look, don't worry about that kind of stuff, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to play our A, and we're just going to strum 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. When we're comfortable, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Let's put it all together. Now, once you're comfortable with that, then what we're going to do is transition to our A chord, the second chord. And we're going to do that on the down after the up. So check this out. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And the same right hand rule applies. We want to go as slow as we can to allow us to make the transition without stopping this hand. It's very important, okay? And we use 4 downbeats. You can use 3, you can use 5, 6, whatever you need. But I recommend 4 because, well, that's 4/4 time signature is going to be the most widely used one that you're going to play to. So you might as well from day one start getting used to 4. 4 and then 8. That means if we play 2 bars of, say, the E, we'd be playing 8 beats, you know. 4 is where it's at, okay? So now we should be able to transition like that. Now it's time to add another chord, right? We're going to add our D chord. So your drill or your exercise at this point will look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and, or up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and D. 2, 3, 4, and E. Okay? Now, there's your next goal, to be able to transition between all 3 of those chords using that type of a strumming pattern, right? Once you can do this, now we can move on to the last part of your practice routine, and that is learning new strumming patterns. All right, so before we go any further, you have your first decision to make. Okay, now, if you're not in a hurry, and if you found that process to be stimulating and it's something you enjoy, and maybe you were good at it, maybe you did this in a matter of a couple of days, and you want to continue on, well, you'll go all the way back now to the beginning of step 2, which is transitioning. But this time you're going to use a different set of those 3 chords, and you're going to repeat the process right till we get to this point again. It's up to you if you want to learn all your chords that way before you move on, or if you're in a hurry to play some songs, then you can always come back later, right? So let's move on to the next part that you have to put into place in order to start playing your first songs. All right, so in order to play songs using the 3 chords that we started out with, or any of the 3 that you've gone back to learn, we have to be able to play a variety of strumming patterns. So we're going to learn them a little bit at a time. Today, we've already looked at two strumming patterns. The original down, 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 and then we added the up at the down, and we use that to practice our transitions. Now, in order to make our transitions of the three chords sound, well, slicker, smoother, and more music-like, more song-like, I'm going to show you two strumming patterns that you can now implement using the techniques that we've learned up to now. All right? So strumming pattern number one was down, 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 down. Strumming pattern number two was down, 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 up, down, 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 down. So this strumming pattern is going to be down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. Now let's loop it. In other words, let's keep going. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Then we would change on the down. So it would sound like this. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And the last strumming pattern for now will be a long one. So this is great if you have like an 8-beat or 12-beat sort of area of a song that you stay on one chord for. All right. Down, 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 up, down, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up. And now we're going to change on the down. So it'll sound something like this. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. All right, so there you have a small arsenal of strumming patterns that you can start implementing in your practice routine with any of the three sets of chords that you have chosen to learn. Now you're on your way to playing songs. All right, so there you have a great beginner's practice routine. Tune your guitar, work on your transitions, then add a strumming pattern to work on your transitions. Slowly but surely add a third chord to your transitions. And once you can play three chords from any of those sets that I mentioned earlier, you've got enough ammunition to Google those three chords and say, hey, Inner Google, what songs can I play with these three chords? You'd be surprised at the list because it's really, really long. And then you might even, and you will see other strumming patterns recommended to play that song. Well, simply add those into your repertoire, and before you know it, you're going to be pretty versatile, whether it's only with three chords or with all your open chords. You'll be playing songs in no time. So repeat this every day. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns or anything I can help you with. Please, if you think I can help you further down the road, hit that subscribe button. You'll get notified of my live shows as well, and anytime I put up new content. And hey, most of all, just play your guitar.